Hello, everyone. Sorry for technical issues. At the beginning, we're trying to sort it out, everything to make sure everything working. And today, I'm delighted to introduce again Graham, knows much more than I do about health. And today, we're talking about BioMe Shake. So,
Mm.
Graham, advantages and disadvantages. Can you please share for us?
Absolutely. Good evening, Renata. By the way, yeah, another absolute pleasure to be here talking to everybody about the wonderful Biome Shake. So, Synergy Biome Shake is a really key part of the Purify system, which we use when we take people through the 21-day gut reset. The advantages of this now, it's a protein shake, and there's thousands of protein shakes available out there on the market these days. I think so many people are aware of the importance of getting enough protein into their diet these days, particularly people who are maybe in like the gym space and you know, sports and that side of it. People are really aware of how taking in the right amount of protein is really important in order to maintain muscle mass. So Biome Shake is primarily a protein shake, but it's a little bit different to most of the other ones out there on the market. And the key advantages of this one, well, firstly, it's not animal based, it is vegetable based. So it's suitable for vegans, vegetarians, and it contains a lot of complex plant um, uh, products. So not only is it really high in protein, it's also really high in fiber. And it gives you all of these wonderful benefits of having the protein and the fiber in the way of maintaining muscle mass, but it's incredibly good for the gut as well. So this product actually has the effect of repairing the gut lining. So quite often, what people tend to experience after they've been eating processed foods and all of the other convenience things which are available for most people most of the time is over a period of time, quite often people develop what gets quite often termed as like leaky gut syndrome. And what's happening there is the gut wall, the actual lining of the gut, is designed to allow some things to pass through it and other things not to pass through it. However, over time and with bad eating habits, what can happen is that becomes less selective and more things are passing through that gut wall that you don't really want to. So Biome Shake is a wonderful formulation that actually serves to repair that gut wall and gets it back to functioning properly. So the right things are passing through and the right things are staying in the actual intestines. So it's a really important product in terms of the purify system, because as you can imagine, that's a really key part of actually repairing people's gut health. But in terms of maintenance as well, Dr. Mike Saunders is a guy I've got so much time for. Been along to see him speak a couple of times now and watched so many of his videos. He's one of the lead scientists over at Synergy, based at the Hughes Center in Utah. And he's one of his favorite products. He still has one of these every day, and and you know, in terms of being able to maintain your gut health, it's got a lot of benefits there.
And what disadvantages may people need to know as well if we have any disadvantages as
Mhm.
advantages? And one important thing I like to mention, this is we're talking supplement, which is not replacement any of food. This is very important to understand because supplements is not replacement of healthy food. Healthy diet, a healthy mind, everything is important. This is just strengthening your health. So that's why we're talking here about strengthening your health. supporting you in more ways as possible in today's day and age. So this is what we're talking in here, and that's what we do every Tuesday at 6:30 UK time. So please comment if you have any questions. And I wanna ask you once again, please share with us any disadvantages.
So, I mean, I say disadvantages of the product. I'm racking my brains a little bit, to be honest. I think flavor-wise, I love the flavor. It's got like a nice vanilla kind of flavor, and it's really adaptable. If I was to be really picky, I guess I could say, you get 15 portions in one of these. And price wise, it's probably a bit more expensive than other protein shakes. So I'd say, I know a lot of people I speak to, they go, look, I'll be really enjoying the BioMe Shake, but I've seen this other protein shake that's a lot cheaper, and I want to give this a go. So I'd say, you get what you pay for to a certain extent. So I'd say the key disadvantage is, it is more expensive than other similar protein shakes on the market. However, when you look at what you're buying, it's not apples for apples. You can't really compare. So I've had, recently an amazing guy who just recently completed our 21-day Purify. The Biome Shake was one of his favorite products when he was on there. He's like, I really want to continue doing the shakes, but I don't want to have to pay that much money. I found this other one that looks great. So we got that. And within a couple of days of taking it, he was just like, yeah, I see what you mean. On the bright side, and for the rest of this month, Synergy have got this product. If you buy two, you get a third one thrown in for free as well. So that does help offset the cost a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, that's beneficial as well. But what disadvantages you may think when people taking still can have, if any? Of course, everyone else body is different. So do you think is any strong disadvantages can be there?
I don't think there's any situations that I'm aware of, any contraindications which we need to be making people aware of on this one. I think it's really suitable for everyone. It's yeah, it's really quite a special product in that regard. In that, it's vegan, it's keto friendly, it won't break a fast. In terms of disadvantages and risks and things to consider with it, yeah, there's nothing that comes to mind where I would say, actually, if you've got this going on, you should avoid it. But like you say, it's really important that people test these things out for themselves and experience it for themselves. I think with any of the products that we recommend, whilst they're all natural, organic, food-based supplements, there's nothing pharmacologically sensitive within any of these products. It is really important to always consult a doctor before you try anything a bit new. If people are on specialist medications, it's really important to refer these things to their doctors before they actually embark on any significant changes.
Yeah, thank you so very much. That's really, really helpful to know. And what we're gonna be reminding each and everyone, I meet so many people, and sometimes I found people so skeptical about their health. And it's reflected to me 5 years ago. I was the same. Okay, yeah, all right. And I just go, and then I think for everyone is right time. And what I wanted to say, for those who gonna be reach that time to turn into internal health and strength, most important than external, and thinking about long term, the quality of the life, I like to them to remember us, that we be able to advise and share the information we've been learning with Sin Energy, because I personally really love and enjoying after my 21-day Purify the Gut Reset program. I see the difference. So, sometimes this is a little out of the team, but, sometimes when I have something very tasty in the house and it's like evening, and I know it's not gonna be feeling good tomorrow morning if I eat this cake,
Hmm.
like 7 in the evening. And I was just not, because it's much easier to make decisions then you know how is your body actually works.
Hmm.
So it's important, and I really enjoying sharing this information because we're not doctors. We just sharing what benefits we have, and
Absolutely.
that's the important. And I cannot speak about everybody else because everybody else is different. And when they have that wake up call, I want to make different for my health.
Hmm.
Graham, you and Pamela is here. Me is here, obviously a little bit maybe busier than you both, but I know we all busy. We making different. Let's
Hmm.
start somewhere, start small, start something. So today we're talking about the uh, BioMe Shake. Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
very bad with names. I can tell, but I know what this does. That's for sure. So what we're gonna be talking next, Graham? I'm talking next week.
Yeah, okay. We're going to be focusing on another product next week, and if we'd like to have a focus on something, how about we talk about the Pro 360 greens, because they are another one of my total favorite products, and there's a lot to talk about on the greens.
Excellent. So, any questions? And please share it with us. And once again, like, comment this video because
Mhm.
we are spending this 15 minutes for you to know how you can start to your better and stronger and healthier tomorrow. So thank you so much, Graham. And I'm looking forward to talk to you next week on Tuesday at 6:30.
Thanks, Renata. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.